If you're over 60, there's a powerful truth you need to know. Your body is not broken. It's just waiting to move the way it was designed to. Deep inside you lies a strength that time can't erase, a wisdom your muscles remember even if your joints have forgotten. And the secret to unlocking that strength is simpler than you might think. It's not about grueling gym sessions or expensive supplements. It's about returning to the 5 primal movements your body was built for. These movements, squatting, hinging, pushing, pulling and walking, aren't just exercises. They're your body's natural language. And when you begin to move this way again, something beautiful happens. Pain fades, energy returns, balance improves, and most importantly, you start to feel alive again. Your body was never meant to stay still. From the moment you took your first steps, movement became your natural expression of life, squatting, bending, reaching, walking, pulling yourself up, and pushing the world around you. These are the primal movements, the foundation of every action your body takes. But over time, modern life slowly taught us to forget them. We sit more than we move, rely on chairs instead of our legs, and let convenience replace capability. As the years pass, muscles grow weaker, joints stiffen, and confidence in movement fades. Yet none of that means your body is broken. It simply means it's waiting to remember. Reconnecting with your body's natural design begins by awakening these primal patterns. When you squat, you're not just working your legs, you're retraining your nervous system to move with strength and stability. It's how you rise from a chair, get up from the floor, or lift yourself with grace. Each time you lower your body and stand again, you're reclaiming a piece of your independence. The squat is a reminder that your lower body still holds power, even if time has tried to silence it. Then there's the hinge, the movement that protects your back and restores proper alignment. When you hinge at your hips instead of rounding your spine, you teach your body to bend with intelligence. It's how you pick something up, garden without strain, or reach for a dropped object safely. Your glutes and hamstrings are powerful engines of support. When they activate again, they lift the pressure off your joints and remind your spine how to move freely. The push and pull patterns are equally vital. They rebuild upper body strength and coordination, abilities that fade quietly when unused. A gentle push against a wall or resistance band helps your shoulders stay stable and your chest open. A controlled pull, like drawing a band toward you, engages your back muscles and improves posture. Over time, these movements restore the balance between front and back, left and right, strength and flexibility. They're simple, but they hold the key to moving through your day with ease, opening doors, lifting light objects, or supporting your own body weight with confidence. And finally, walking, the most primal movement of them all. Walking is what connects every system in your body, your heart, lungs, muscles, and mind. It's rhythm, breath, and balance in motion. Each step teaches your body coordination, endurance, and fluidity. It also clears your mind and lifts your mood. You don't need speed or distance. What matters is consistency. With every step, you're reigniting the movement patterns that have kept humans strong and agile for thousands of years. When you practice these 5 primal movements, squat, hinge, push, pull, and walk, you're not just exercising, you're returning home to your body's original design. You begin to feel the connection between muscle and motion, between breath and strength. You realize that age doesn't take your ability, it only hides it beneath layers of stillness and hesitation. Each time you move intentionally, you peel back those layers and remind your body of what it's capable of. You don't need to move. Like you did at 20, you need to move like a human being, one who is still alive, still capable, and still designed for motion. Movement is not punishment. It is the most natural medicine your body can receive. Somewhere along the way, society began to treat exercise as a chore, a task to check off, or a means to fix what's wrong with the body. But the truth is, your body was made to move. Every muscle, joint, and ligament was designed for rhythm, motion, and flow. When you move, you aren't just working your body, you're healing it from the inside out. For those over 60, this truth becomes even more important. The gentle act of movement keeps your circulation alive, your joints lubricated, and your mind calm. It's not about sweating or struggling. It's about rediscovering ease within your own skin. Every step, stretch, or squat you take tells your body that life is still happening. It's a reminder that energy can return and that stiffness and pain are not permanent. Light, intentional movement releases endorphins, the brain's natural feel-good chemicals, which help reduce pain and elevate mood. Your body rewards you with better sleep, clearer thinking, and a steadier heart. The beauty of it all is that you don't have to do much to start feeling the change. Small movements, repeated with purpose, begin to awaken dormant muscles and calm inflammation that may have built up over the years. Think about movement as nourishment rather than effort. When you stretch your arms above your head or roll your shoulders, you are feeding your body oxygen. When you take a walk or perform a gentle squat, you are pumping life into your tissues. Movement strengthens the flow of energy throughout your body, helping your organs, heart, and brain work more efficiently. Even slow, mindful movement, like standing up from a chair with control or reaching down to touch your toes, can reignite power where you once felt weakness. The magic is not in how hard you move, but in how often and how intentionally you do it. There's something deeply emotional about movement too. When you begin to move again after years of stiffness or hesitation, it awakens not just your body, but your confidence. You start to feel proud of what you can do. You begin to trust your body again, realizing that it's not too old or too damaged. It's simply been waiting for attention. And every small victory, a deeper squat, a longer walk, or an easier stretch, becomes proof that healing is happening. Movement doesn't just change your muscles, it changes your mindset. It reminds you that progress is still possible and that strength never truly leaves, it just needs to be reawakened. When you move regularly, even in simple ways, you begin to notice subtle but powerful shifts. Your joints ache less, your back feels lighter, and your breathing becomes easier. The fear of falling or hurting yourself starts to fade because your body begins to trust itself again. Motion brings balance, literally and emotionally. It grounds you in the present, connects you to your surroundings, and helps you release the tension you've been carrying for years. It's not about chasing perfection or fitness goals. It's about nurturing the body you live in and honouring what it can still do. True nourishment also means moderation and balance. It's not about cutting out entire food groups or following strict diets that make you miserable. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs without excess. Sometimes that means enjoying a piece of dark chocolate or a comforting home-cooked meal. The key is mindfulness, knowing when to indulge and when to hold back. Your body knows the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger, and when you slow down enough to listen, it will guide you toward balance naturally. As you nourish your body, you'll notice changes that go far beyond the physical. Your energy stabilizes throughout the day. Your mood becomes lighter. You begin to feel grounded and calm. Inflammation subsides, your skin glows, and even your sleep improves. These changes happen not through restriction, but through restoration, through giving your body what it has always needed but may have been missing. Food is not the enemy. It is the most powerful medicine available to you. When you eat with purpose and gratitude, you create the conditions for healing and vitality to flourish. Every meal becomes an opportunity to rebuild your strength and celebrate your life. You are not feeding age, you are feeding renewal. And with every choice to eat whole, living foods, you remind your body that it still deserves care, energy, and love. The mind is the quiet architect of the body, shaping how we feel, move, and age. A positive mindset is not just a pleasant idea, it is a biological force that influences every cell in your body. Science continues to reveal that your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can change the chemistry of your brain and the strength of your immune system. When you choose to think positively, you aren't ignoring life's challenges. You're giving your body permission to heal, adapt, and grow stronger. After 60, this becomes even more vital because the body responds more deeply to the signals it receives from the mind. What you think, you become, and what you believe, you live. Each day begins in your thoughts. If you wake up believing you are tired, old, or incapable, your body follows that command. But if you begin your morning with gratitude, purpose, and curiosity, you activate energy and vitality before you even move. The mind and body are in constant conversation. When your thoughts are calm and encouraging, your body releases serotonin and dopamine, hormones that reduce pain, improve focus, and make movement easier. On the other hand, When your thoughts are filled with fear, worry, or negativity, your body produces cortisol, the stress hormone that weakens your immune system, tightens your muscles, and drains your energy. You have the power to decide which chemistry fills your body each day. Cultivating a positive mindset starts with awareness. It's about noticing the small, often automatic thoughts that tell you what you can or cannot do. You might hear that inner voice saying, "I'm too old for this," or "It's too late to change." But that voice is not truth. It's habit. Every time you challenge it with a new belief, you weaken its grip. Instead, remind yourself, "I am capable, I am learning, I am healing." Repetition rewires the brain, creating new pathways of confidence and calm. This is not wishful thinking, it's neuroplasticity in action, the brain's ability to reprogram itself at any age. A positive mindset doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means seeing difficulties as opportunities to grow instead of reasons to give up. When you face discomfort during exercise or a change in diet, think of it as your body learning, not failing. The more compassion you show yourself, the more your body relaxes and begins to cooperate. Healing thrives in an environment of patience and belief. Even simple practices like smiling, taking deep breaths, or saying words of gratitude can instantly shift your nervous system from stress to restoration. Positivity also grows stronger through connection. Surrounding yourself with kind, uplifting people reinforces your own optimism. Laughter, conversation, and shared experiences release oxytocin, the hormone that strengthens emotional bonds and boosts immune function. When you engage in meaningful relationships, your body feels safer, more supported, and more willing to thrive. You begin to age not in isolation but in community, and that sense of belonging adds years of quality to life. A positive mind is like sunlight. It brightens everything it touches. When your thoughts are hopeful, your body moves more freely, your heart beats more evenly, and your outlook on life expands. It's not magic. It's biology responding to belief. Every moment you choose optimism, you are training your body to feel strong, youthful, and alive. Aging with a positive mindset is not about denying reality. It's about meeting reality with courage and grace. The mind leads and the body follows, always ready to rise to the level of your belief. Aging is not the end of the road. It is the unfolding of a deeper, wiser, and more grounded version of yourself. For many people, crossing the threshold of 60 brings fear. A fear of slowing down, of losing vitality, of becoming less relevant. But this stage of life is not a decline. It is a renewal. It's the time when the body may move differently, but the spirit becomes stronger, clearer, and more resilient. The truth is, you have spent decades building wisdom, compassion, and endurance, and now is when all of it begins to serve you most. Aging gracefully is not about avoiding change. It's about embracing it with curiosity and courage. Every cell in your body still holds the power to heal, adapt, and grow. Science shows that muscle, bone, and even brain cells continue to regenerate well into your later years when given the right stimulation, movement, nutrition, rest, and purpose. The key is consistency and mindset. When you wake up each day with the intention to nurture yourself rather than fight time, you create an environment of growth instead of decline. You begin to understand that vitality is not measured by youth, but by energy, the quiet strength that comes from caring for your body and mind. Your 60s and beyond can be your most fulfilling years because you finally have the wisdom to slow down and the awareness to live intentionally. The noise of ambition and external expectations fades, and what remains is a deeper connection with what truly matters: health, peace, relationships, and meaning. You no longer move for appearance or approval. You move for life itself. Each walk, stretch, and mindful breath becomes an expression of gratitude for the body that still carries you through the world. Aging well is not about trying to become who you once were. It's about celebrating who you are now and nurturing who you're still becoming. This is the time to rediscover joy in simple things: morning sunlight, a shared meal, a walk with a friend, or the calm rhythm of your own breathing. Small daily choices shape how you age more than genetics ever could. Choosing to eat well, move often, rest deeply, and think kindly are the real anti-aging secrets. These habits build resilience from the inside out. They strengthen your immune system, protect your heart, and keep your mind clear. More importantly, they help you approach each day with energy instead of fear. Aging beautifully also means letting go of comparison.